Loneliness is bad, but having toxic friends is worse. I learned this lesson when I was talking to one of my friends before. It was around it was around in the pandemic when we were playing old games and stuff, and they were just berating of insults towards me, how skinny I looked and how how I'm this, how I'm that. Like I always beat them in video games. I was actually the top player in the clan, and they would literally just like toxify my brain. Like I was also getting toxified as well. I was so toxic before because when we get killed, we swear at each other. It's not all fun because games are supposed to be fun, but I don't play those though. I don't play video games because I hate them. I don't want to play video games because it reminds me of the past, how I've been through these challenging moments of my life. And the thing is, you don't need anyone to succeed. Like stop putting like people like putting people in the pedestal for just you to succeed in life because you can't just rely dependently on anyone in order for you to succeed. Um, because the thing is, you at the end of everything, your close friends, your high school friends would just all fade away, and some of them are actually willing to stay, which is pretty good because, and some of them is actually like a big bro for you, and then gave me kind of sense of sense of what's it called, sense of wrong as well because everyone relies, like for example, they just rely on their friends to do this stuff. They don't do it for themselves, something like that. I can't really explain this quite clearly because I think you don't need, just all summary, you don't need friends to succeed. You only have yourself because when things get so fucked up, it would basically a lot of people will leave you. Just that's just the dark reality. Even a lot of my friends just left me because I was in this situation where I was kind of feeling depressed and I had no one. So don't expect for people to take care of you and help you recover from this thing because it isn't a reliable source. The reliable source for you to recover is you, my friend. It's 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 so easy to just like oh, he's gonna help me do this, he's gonna help me do that, and you're just putting the responsibility onto somebody else, not you, because it's your responsibility to fix the thing that you are currently um, struggling about. But I'm not saying like loneliness is good and you should never tell your feelings. I'm just saying like you you need to also ask them for advice, but don't expect their advice to like carry you, and don't expect them to carry you. Excuse me. Don't expect people to actually help like get you there to the healing stage. You must discover that for yourself. And I found like last time when I was quite lonely, I found that to be very effective. Like just staying alone, contemplating about my problems instead of telling it to someone. Um, but it really depends because I also share my feelings to my one of my closest friends. But for me, for 90%, only 10% I talk to my friends. So 90% of the time I would be only sitting around and just contemplating what's happening to my life because that's the way for me. And I really like to stay alone. It's just kind of my type. I just really like to stay alone in these kinds of problems, just contemplating, just fixing this, fixing that, planning for the day. That is all on me. So placing the responsibility on me as well can help me develop and grow into a better person versus and a faster recovery versus some, well, maybe a slower recovery, but as it's compared to someone who needed friends to help him, and then when the time his friends leave him, it's gonna be fucking painful. No one's gonna be there for him, and that's why I'm training. This is like I'm studying my friends and myself, in order to see, in order to just like just basically just test and experiment in my life so that I know what's right for me, what's okay for me. So this is a message to anyone who's struggling with loneliness. You are not alone. I am also lonely. Every some of most people are, but we have to somehow work it work it through there, and maybe you can find a friend who you can trust next time, because probably right now you're just lonely as hell, and that's normal, but we have to work through it. You have to work through the hours of pain. Remember, effort, until you win, effort always goes unnoticed. I quoted that from Alex Hormozy. um, it's just the horrible truth, because no one's gonna be here. No friend, no friends, no person is gonna friend you at your lowest, unless they're actually a genuine friend. But at the same time, you should just think, just I suggest you just list down everything that has been bothering you, in, I think, uh, notepads or papers, and that's it. See you.